Guests from London, Awol Allo, a senior lecturer at Keele University and a Horn of Africa analyst. From Addis Ababa is Zadig Abraha, the Ethiopian minister in charge of democratization. And also from London is Martin Plaut, a senior research fellow at the Institute of Commonwealth Studies. Thank you all for joining us. Zadig, let me start with you today. Prime Minister Abiy said that the federal military operations in the north have, quote, clear, limited and achievable objectives. Where do things stand there now, and what are those objectives?
The objectives are loud and clear. As you may be aware of, our Northern Command base has been raided by the TPLF junta. Our artillery has been looted, and our soldiers are surrounded, which is a clear break with the rule of law, with the law of the land. So we are there to make sure that the rule of law is upheld, and the law of the land, which is the constitution, is respected. So the measure is and then our second objective is to make sure that our citizens living there are living there freely without the interference of the TPLF military junta. So this is the objective, and as the Prime Minister has clearly stipulated, our military operation over there is meant to achieve these two major objectives.
Awol, just how close is Ethiopia to civil war right now?
I think Ethiopia is in a state of civil war already. What we have is an armed confrontation between the federal government forces and forces that are loyal to the regional government, a regional government that controls a large swath of territory, a regional government that has sufficient resources and administers the country. So this is a civil war. But just to address the point that he was making earlier, that the government was forced into this confrontation, I mean, to be quite honest, we know that the writings are already on the wall that war is coming in terms of the political confrontation between the two forces. And the war in Tigray now is basically an extension of the war that the Abiy government has been prosecuting in places like Oromia. The only reason why we are here talking about armed confrontation is because TPLF, which runs the Tigray region, has an army. It controls its own region. It has resources that allows it to defend itself. But the evidence very clearly shows that there has already been provocative military deployment on the border. So if TPLF, as the Ethiopian government claiming now, tried to loot, for example, the resources of the Northern Command, it's probably because it saw that war is coming and that war is imminent, because there has been threats of use of force against them.
Martin, so